So welcome back YouTube, Tom Palmer here. It is the hottest day of the year by far. And what I thought I'd do today was actually talk through how you can get the most out of your practice. So I bet you've gone down the driving range, you've spent money on golf balls, you've hit tons of them, and you've actually come away a little bit disheartened because you haven't seen any improvement. You've spent £6.50 on golf balls and you're coming away thinking, I've just completely wasted my time. Well, tonight's video is actually going to tell you how you should be practicing when you do go to the driving range or up the field like I've done now, and just talk through some of the things that you should be thinking about when you come to actually hitting shots. So if you want to find out exactly what you should be doing, then make sure to stay tuned for the rest of the video. Don't forget that I'm going to be doing a giveaway as soon as I get to 1,000 subscribers for a brand new Spider S or Spider X putter. So for your chance to win one of these putters, all you have to do, subscribe to the channel, comment on any of my videos, and as soon as I get to 1,000 subscribers, I'll be doing that giveaway. So today's video is going to all be about how to practice correctly. So the first thing I want to think about is actually setting up. Before I even hit a ball, I want to make sure that my setup is perfect. So what I tend to do is make sure my balls are nice and neat in a pile, like I've got down there in a little pyramid. I will make sure that my bag is to the right hand side of the ball. So it's really important, if I'm right handed, I want my bag out the way so I'm not going to hit it at any point. I see so many people go in the driving range, literally just smashing the bag down, starting to hit balls straight away. The balls are everywhere. It's just not good preparation. Make sure your balls are set up nicely, your bag's down to your right hand side, you're never going to hit it. Vice versa, if you're a left hander, put your bag to the left and the balls are going to be just to the right hand side of that bag. So after I've made sure that my bag is in the correct position and my balls are set up nicely, what else do I need to think about? Well, preparation before you even go to the driving range. For example, for me, I don't like hitting balls when I'm on my own without any music. So I have my Beats headphones set up, ready to go, and they are all charged up and good to go. I also like to have my playlist already selected on my iPhone. Again, you can't beat a good jam while you're trying to hit some golf balls, so make sure you've got a good playlist ready to go. I also have my Chili's bottle down here just to the right of the golf balls, which has got freezing cold water in, just because on a hot day like it is today, I want to make sure that I'm not going to be dehydrated. I think they say a 1% drop in, I think it's, what is it, a 1% drop in hydration is a 10% drop in performance, something like that anyway. So again, make sure you stay hydrated when you're hitting your shots. And also, I could use it to swill my hands with, hence the reason I've got my towel on my bag as well. I can just clean my hands so they're not really sweaty and my club's sliding out everywhere. Just take your time with it. Make sure you've got all the things set up ready before you even turn up to the driving range. So the last thing that I want to make sure that I've got in my bag is a glove and a rangefinder. So for me, I love having a rangefinder just so I can see if the targets are actually at the correct distance. So a lot of the time you'll go to driving ranges and it'll say 50 yards. Well, is it 50 yards because you're actually a lot further down the left hand side or the right hand side and you're not smack bang in the centre? So for me, a rangefinder is really important. If not, don't worry, you can hit shots to that target. It'll just be very difficult to sort of see your distances. That's why for me, I like to come up here with proper golf balls, not range balls, and just try and pick a point out and actually try and hit balls to it. I might even put my alignment stick down there with my head cover on top, just so I've got almost like a little flag that I'm going to hit to. So now we've got correct setup, we've brought everything with us that's going to make us hit them balls better. We're actually going to go through how to practice the right way now. Right, so now that I have got everything set up correctly and I'm ready to hit golf balls, I would recommend not hitting any more than 50 balls. So you're probably thinking 50 balls, you can get through that in about 10 minutes. Well, actually, if you hit the balls correctly, it should take a lot longer. Hitting 90 balls, what will happen is you'll hit a ball, you'll get your club out, you'll pull another one back, hit it again and again and again and again. And it probably takes you 40 minutes to hit 90 golf balls, which is completely wrong because you're just rushing through your shots. You're not actually practicing what you should be doing. So what I want us to do, pull your first ball out, get something like a high lofted golf club. For me, I picked a 54 degree. I know that this carries about 106 yards. My target, because I've just bushed it, is actually 94, so it should go a little bit further than the target that I've picked. So rather than just stepping up and hitting it, I want us to have a couple of practice swings in between each shot. So again, one practice swing, two practice swings, and then I'm going to play my shot. So again, it's just gone over the target and landed nice and softly. So for me, it's so important to make sure that you actually warm up correctly rather than just pulling the driver out and thinking, you know what, I'm just going to smash drivers all the time. There's no point. Pull something out with a high loft to start off with just as you get warmed up. So to start off with, hit me roughly around 5-10 shots with a 54 just to get nice and loosened up. Once you've done that, we're going to work up the clubs a little bit. So I'm going to then go to something like an 8-iron. So again, I'm going to hit around 10 shots with my 8-iron. In between each shot, remember though, all I'm going to do is have a couple of practice swings. So if I was here, I'm going to set up, 1, and again, 2, and then I'm going to hit my shot. Again, really thinking about everything, and through. So again, really crisp, really nice golf shot. So once I've hit my shot, all I'm going to do, step back away from my hitting area, just give myself a second and then come straight back in again. It's really going to help you get into that almost pre-shot routine when you're on the course, rather than just literally pulling the ball, hitting it, pulling the ball, hitting it. Get yourself set up, have a little step back, have a look at the target you're trying to hit to, just try and have a little gauge of it. Then once you have, again, set back over your golf ball. Once you're ready to go, 2 practice swings again, 1, 2, and then hit my shot. Tell you what, that flight was unbelievable. So nice and easy. Again, what I'd recommend is hitting around 10 shots with the 8-iron. So 10 shots with the 54, something high lofted, 10 shots with the 8-iron. What I like to do as well then is hit sort of 10 shots with the 6-iron, something with a little bit less loft. I like to hit 10 shots again with my driver. So I'll be teeing it up with my driver, hitting my shot. Again, I'm having 2 practice swings in between each one, hitting it and then moving back after each shot and then setting up again. It's so important that we get into that routine because it's just going to make sure that we're not rushing after every single shot. Once I've hit my 10 with my driver, I'm actually then going to go to something again like a pitching wedge, something with a little bit more loft, and I might play a few knockdown shots. So all I'm going to finish off with is 10 pitching wedge knockdown shots trying to hit the target. And it is so important to do this because again, it's almost like that little bit of a cool down. And again, that is plenty of shots. If you can hit 10 shots with your high lofted, work a couple of shots inside there, so you're going to do 20 with your other irons, then another 10 with your driver, and then again 10 again with something high lofted and play it as a knockdown. If you do that, you will soon start to notice that your practice actually becomes a little bit more important. Don't just hit aimlessly down the range, try and pick yourself a target and stick at that target. Almost make yourself little fairways. I like to make some gates with my alignment sticks just to try and get my ball starting in the right place. If I get my start line right, I know my ball flight will probably fly pretty straightish. So really important, some nice little tips there for you guys to try out the range next time you go. If it has helped you in any shape or form, please hit that like button down below, comment on the video as well, because again, remember, you will be entered into that free prize draw to win a brand new Spider S or Spider X putter. So thanks all for watching the video guys, I will see you all again soon.